Alright guys, I got another story time for you guys today. Today I'm going to be talking about a story that happened to me this summer about how my dog got sprayed by a skunk twice, 2 days in a row. So basically, I'm going to start off this story maybe at the beginning of my day. It was a pretty good day. I got my history test back. I got pretty decent marks. I got an A minus. You know what? It's an A minus. An A minus is an A minus. An A is an A. It doesn't really matter. It's decent. I was happy about it. Leave me alone. And basically, I was feeling in a good mood, so I decided, I'm going to take my dog out on an extra long walk. So I brought him around my neighborhood, and I brought him around my school. And everything was good. He was all happy and everything. So I take him out a couple walks later, 2 walks pass by, and we're on our 4th walk. Probably the final walk of the day, if I'm correct. And what happened was that my friend texted me, and, well, I opened up my phone, and I'm like, alright, who texted me? And it's my friend, and I'm getting ready to text him back. And I feel a strong yank in my arm, and I can't feel the leash anymore. And there goes my dog, running toward the little black thing that has white stripes. Now, if you know what a skunk looks like, you know that little black thing with white stripes is a skunk. And if you know anything about skunks, you know they stink. But clearly my dog didn't know that. So, he went after it. At first, I thought it was a cat, and I was like, well, oh shit, he's gonna get mauled. He's gonna get what he deserves for going after him, but still, you shouldn't be going after a cat. So, I thought it was a cat. I didn't think much of it. I ran to get him. I did go to run it and grab him, but I wasn't as worried until I realized it was a skunk. And I didn't really even know what to do. I've never encountered this. This is the first time I've ever encountered this, because I've lived in the middle of the city, so skunks are kind of unheard of. But, basically, I'm just standing there, I'm like yelling like, Jay, no, get over here, Jay, come on, get out of there. So I just get fed up just really quickly, but I still didn't want to go near there. But then I look to my right, and there is 2 big skunks. I'm talking about like double the size of what this skunk was. And I'm pretty sure that small skunk was a baby skunk. Or a I don't know, juvenile skunk. So, long story short, his parents were coming to mess up my dog. So, once I saw those 2 big ones, I kind of panicked. I ran and I grabbed the dog. I didn't really care if I sprayed because the problem with the small ones stink more, but they only spray once. The big ones, they don't stink as much. Granted, they still stink, but they spray you way more. So, once I see them like running over, I'm like, oh crap, it's time to get this dog out of here. And I just grab his leash, I yank him, and we get about maybe like 10 meters away, and they're just standing there. They're staring at us. And Jay looks at them, and like, my dog's name is Jay, by the way. Like, Jay, he's just staring at him. And I'm like, Jay, we gotta get out of here, man. This is too much. So I'm dragging my dog down the street. He's still trying to get at them, but they're just standing there. I'm dragging my dog down the street, and by the time we get him home, the stench was still there. And none of us knew what to do because we've never really encountered this. I think my dad has before, but that it would have been like 15, 20 years since that has happened. So we get the dog inside the bath. We just start showering, and my mom says, "Go get like tomato juice or something." We still have one of the bottles, and we're probably gonna keep it just to keep a memory of this. Not that it's a memory that we want to keep, but whatever. We don't really drink tomato juice at all, so we're just gonna leave it there. But we're like, by the time we were done, we bought like 6 bottles, and by the time we were done, we've already used like 3 of them, and the stink is pretty much gone, but now he stinks like tomatoes. So now that the stink is pretty much gone, we're just kind of vibing, and then, the next day rolls around. It was a Saturday, 'cause the last day, the day that this actually happened was a Friday, go figure. But whatever, we decided to take him over to this dog park. Now this dog park is by the beach. And we thought, okay, there's no way there could be a skunk at the beach, because we've seen skunks at other dog parks, but we have never seen one at the beach. Go figure, we go to the beach, and there's a skunk. And how we found out about it is pretty funny. So it is a pretty big dog park, too. So we're walking around the dog park, we're just letting him run around. He's having fun, he's digging through all the tall grass and stuff like that. And we walk for about like 15, 20 minutes, and then me and my dad, we have a sit down. We're just like, we're just shooting a shit. We're just talking. We're just talking like, I don't know, man. It's kind of stupid how turbos and nitrous don't go together. Like, there should be a way that they can make that happen. But if you know anything about cars, that's not how it works. But we're just shooting a shit. We're just making, we're just making fun of people that actually think that. And then we hear some rustling inside the grass. And me and my dad were thinking, oh, he's probably just like trying to dig up something or something. And then we hear, and not hear, we smell the worst smell, like worse than the last skunk. We smell it. We turn back, and we both just go, oh crap. So we turn around, and like, I wasted no time this time. I just grabbed the dog, and we were out of there. Gone. And like, it's like a 5-minute walk from the car to the park, so we're just sitting there, like, we're both like heated, like, we're about to frickin', I don't know, we're about to leave the dog there. We're leaving him at the dog park, for Christ's sake, because we don't want to bring him inside the car, but we brought him inside the car anyways. I know it sounds stupid, but we didn't really have much of a choice. Our house is like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 kilometers away. So, obviously we had to bring him back. So we just chuck him inside the back seat. We open up all the door windows and stuff like that. We're driving down the highway, and we're just thinking like, wow, 2 days in a row, this stupid dog. And I texted my mom, hey mom, you're never going to believe this. She said, what? I said, well, Jay just got sprayed by a skunk. And she didn't reply. And when we got home, that dog has never gone into the bathtub so faster. And, whew, man, he basically drowned in tomato juice. Well, not drowned, you guys know what I mean, but he he got soaked in it, bad. But he didn't smell like a skunk, so that was pretty nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but the first time that he got sprayed, me and my dad, we went over to a drugstore, and that's where we got the tomato juice, because we don't get tomato juice like I mentioned before. And long story short, we just went to the drugstore because we figured to be there. The drugstore usually has kind of weird stuff like that sometimes, and well, they did. So once we got it, when we were inside the store, we asked a lady, and well, no, at first we walked past her. We went to go look for it. Then when we couldn't find it, we asked her, "Hey, do you know where tomato juice is?" And then she said, "Did somebody get sprayed by a skunk?" And then we said, "Yeah, our dog." Because I probably had a little bit of smell on me, just a tiny bit, nothing crazy, like nothing to kill me. I mean, I don't think skunks will kill me, but you guys get the point. Basically, she noticed that I smelled like a little bit like a skunk, and she pointed us out to it, and she was telling her how, like, her daughter used to be, like, a vet and stuff like that, and how she was always coming home with tomato juice and stuff like that. And it was just a crazy story. But the fact of the matter is, you can hear him inside the background. Thanks for ruining the audio, dog. It's like 8 minutes in. I'm not redoing this. No thanks. Basically, it's just a funny story on how my dog got sprayed twice by a skunk. You want to say anything, buddy? No, he's not looking at me. I think he's mad I'm telling this story. All right. Well, moral of the story. Pay attention to your dog, or else he's gonna go after skunks. So, it's that shameless plug time, guys. Bye. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Bye.